Hello everyone, my name is Ronald Stanley. I'm in CIT 336 section 4 and I'm going to be presenting today on my SQL delete function. So hope you all enjoy. So first we're going to start out with a little bit about this delete. This function is used to delete data or rows from a SQL database. Syntax for the delete statement goes as follows. It's simply just delete from, and then you specify the table name, and then where you specify the column is equal to some value. And then, you can also have, assignment operators such as, less than, greater than, not equal to, so etc., some value. So when you specify a value within a delete statement, you must enclose any string or data values in single quotes. Obviously for numbers, we don't need to have in quotes, but anytime we are using the select, insert, update, and delete statements, we need to insert those strings in single quotes. So for doing one or more rows, a statement that will delete one row from a table, you can delete from products where product ID equals 1. I'll show more detailed examples later on. This is a general overview here. Or a statement that deletes multiple rows from a table, you delete from products where list price is greater than 200. So everything in a table that would have a higher list price than 200, let's say there's 5 of them, it would delete all 5 of those. So the delete statement is known as a action query. So in the book it says, since the insert, update, and delete statements modify the data that's stored in a database, they're sometimes referred to as action queries. These statements don't return a result set. Instead, they return the number of rows that were affected by the query. So we'll go on to the example that I'm going to have on my website. And that I went ahead and did in PHP myadmin through the local host. So I went ahead and just inserted screenshots of how I went and did this so that everyone can see kind of step by step on how to perform a delete. So what you can see here is we have my Guitar Shop 1, and this is the categories, orders, and products sections. So we're under the product sections here, and you can see we have product ID 1 through 10, category ID, the product code, product name, and list price. And you can see these aren't assembled in any sort of order with the list price. But you can kind of keep an eye on, the values that we have here and what we're going to do a little bit later on. So the steps to perform a delete. So it's really cool. From phpMyAdmin, you can actually use these buttons here to help you if you're new to it and you need a little bit of help. But you can see you can also just write it out here or use this. So if you were to click on the products tab, you would see this last slide. Then you can click on SQL and you'll go to the next slide where you can enter in your SQL. You could simply click delete. That'll automatically put in delete from products. And you can see in there the colons. And then where list price. So back when we go back to products, list price, you can see with the animal casing there, camel casing, list price greater than 600. So everything in here that's greater than 600 we want to get rid of. So, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go ahead and click go here and we perform the delete statement. It'll come up and say, success, 6 rows affected. Query took how many seconds, and shows that statement that we did. Now we go and check out the products and see what happens, and you can see that anything below 600 is still here, and it deleted everything above 600. So kind of a nice thing that you can do while you're testing this and you want to practice. You can just go and you can see I selected a rollback once, and then I went and actually did it to show you guys the next time. You can go ahead and checkbox rollback when finished so that it will perform the action, and you can make sure you wrote it properly, but it will roll it back so that it doesn't stay. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It helps you know to use the buttons at first, and you kind of go back and forth and refer to what you want to do. And it's a really helpful way to delete multiple values with one line of command. So that's everything. Some sources I used, and hope you guys are able to learn something. Thanks. Bye bye.